You do it again?
Oh, I'd do it now. But I think I'd take it a step further. I don't think it's an age thing. I think a person running for president, you could even say running for certain offices if you want to know the truth. Now, I don't know if it's constitutional, because people would say it's not constitutional. But I would say that if you could do it, but I'd like to see it for anybody running for president. I think somebody from running for president taking a cognitive test, you know, they do it in China, but it's done a different way. They have a caste system, and the smartest person gets to the top.
Well, Donald Trump has weighed in on whether a presidential candidate should have their cognitive abilities tested. This has become a bit of a talking point ever since Trump was forced to sit a test in 2018 to prove he was sound of mind. Trump had copped copious amounts of backlash during his presidency for things he would publicly say, which prompted calls for him to be properly examined. Then White House Dr. Ronnie Jackson examined the president and declared he had passed the cognitive exam. But the problem now is that Joe Biden is facing the same calls. At 80 years old, he is the oldest sitting president in history. And if he ran again in 2024 and won, he would finish at 86 years old. While he has had his normal physical checks by the White House doctor, he is not giving in to peer pressure from Republicans to sit the cognitive exam. Trump, who is 76 years old, is hesitant in blaming various gaffes on age, because if he won the 2024 presidency, then he would be serving the country at 80 years old as well. He told Fox News' Sean Hannity that he would sit another cognitive test if need be. That's because Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley made an election promise that any politician over the age of 75 years old would have to sit a mental fitness test. Democratic presidential hopeful Marianne Williamson said that it would be scary stuff if it were to happen.
Nikki Haley says presidential candidates over the age of 75 should take a mental competency test. Do you agree?
That's scary stuff.
Why is that scary?
Because, first of all, I don't think anybody's complaining about the mental competency of someone like Bernie Sanders.
What about President Biden?
No. I mean, every individual should look into their own heart and make the decision. They can see him on television, and if they want to be concerned about certain things, they should. But
First Lady Jill Biden weighed in on what she thinks about competency tests for politicians.
Nikki Haley, one of the Republican candidates, is calling for mental competency tests for those politicians over the age of 75. What do you think about that?
Ridiculous.
Would your husband ever take one of those?
I mean, we haven't even discussed, we would never even discuss something like that.